Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. We are back and I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the NECA Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pooters, the perfect person, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jamar_Games. But that's not all. We're also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. He is Bearded Spice, the man Optimus Prime popped in and refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking this show off the rails, Nate. How's everybody
What's up?
What's up?
I'm wonderful.
Are you okay?
Me or him?
You forgot who you were.
Yeah, I did. Well, because I wanted to work in the "we're back" thing because we've been gone for 3 weeks.
Okay.
But
That's
then
fair.
It was longer than 3 weeks, wasn't it?
It's been
no, because there was the week before
No, it's
I
3
went to
weeks.
Portland, and then there was Portland, and then there was last week. So that's 3.
because we
But
did
this
it.
is
Wait,
the fourth week.
But we're here,
this would be the fourth.
so we did 3 weeks where we didn't do it.
Are you okay, Nate?
He's going by. It's been 4 weeks since the last time we did this.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
we did 3 weeks without.
Right.
So like we're both technically right, just in different contexts.
There can only be one.
But yeah, so I was trying to work in the "we're back" thing, and then it was like, how do I transition this into "I'm Mr. Modern Toy Fair"? I'm like, fuck.
Did you say we're back?
I did.
Oh, okay, because I didn't
Literally
catch that.
started it was like, hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. We're back, and I'm who am I? Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I was still thinking about what we were discussing beforehand. I'm sorry. How's
That's
everybody
fair, because
going?
that was a mess too. How's everybody doing?
I am doing wonderful. Yourself?
I'm not bad.
Good.
Jamar?
You know what? You're not bad.
I can't
Well, thank
complain.
you. I don't get
I
that
can't
often.
complain. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Is that good?
I guess that's better than bad, because I feel like if it's bad, you could complain.
I got a new pillow this week. That's the one didn't purchase that I'm not going to show off. That has been, though, making a real difference in my.
Well, hold on. What kind of pillow is it?
If you
It's
say
like
my
one of those
pillow,
ones
I'm
that,
kicking
like-
you out.
No, I don't need a lumpy one. It's one of those ones that like wraps, like it goes around you. And
Oh, you got one of those
it
hug
and,
pillows.
like, shove it up.
Oh.
You basically
Yeah,
got like
kinda
the
like- yeah, but
reverse
it's, like,
waifu pillow.
Maybe. It doesn't have an anime character on it. It's longer than
disappointing.
that. Like it's, yeah.
It's longer
I mean, I
than
can
one of
try to
those?
find
Those are fucking body pillows.
Well, like it
Yeah.
goes like it
Oh, because
goes
it's like a U shape.
up the length, and then it goes around. So then you can like
That's
yeah,
the perfect
nice.
opportunity for like it to be like some sort of tentacle monster or something.
yeah,
it
because like
goes-
I can hug it like this if I want to, or
It-
like what's nice is I do like to lay on my back, but I snore a lot. So like this kind of cradles me to the side, so I don't seem to snore as much. It's nice.
That's
It's like I'm
good.
being held.
Yeah. That's all. At the end of the day, that's all we want. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ. Spider fan says, I'm waiting for that guy that randomly roasts Michael to show up.
Yeah,
Jesus
where's
Christ.
he at? Where are we at?
Oh, man.
I hope
Which
he
is-
didn't miss it. I hope
we
nothing happened
should
to him.
mention that that's why we haven't done the show live in a couple weeks, is because Michael is just
Michael's been up.
I think you had to admit me to a facility.
It's like I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's back or she. I don't know who it was.
It's Nate's mom.
still
We've already
think it's
determined
Nate's
it.
mom,
It's Nate's
right?
mom. She's real mean to me for some weird reason. I don't get it. Like,
You probably cut her off in traffic. That's more than likely what happened.
I don't know. I have to assume that she never got over the fact that Nate hated me at first, and just assumes that
Wait.
that's still where we're at. 13 plus years later, or no, 13.
I don't know.
12,
I don't know
11.
if my mom would do that. But interestingly enough, I did find a little tiny candy bar on the floor.
That's so cool.
Is that a Butterfingers? Or is that
I think it's
the
a
triangle
a
one?
I mean, I think it-
Butterfingers.
I think it's, yeah, like not a Butterfinger, but like yeah,
Okay.
It's,
know,
it's
speaking of
a
candy bars-
margarine toe.
yeah.
Got you. It was a close one there. I was picking out some candy. This is just a small story time while we let the chat warm up. For lunch, I went to a gas station, fancy gas station in the Midwest. Now is what we are. I went
It's
to a
been that way the whole
Sheetz.
time for the record. It's
I
not
went to
new.
I went to Sheets and I was like, yeah, I just want to get a candy bar. I had already packed the lunch, but I was just kind of like, yeah, let's see. And I saw peanut butter Snickers, and I thought, ooh, I should get that because I like peanut butters, I like Snickers, and those are pretty good. But then I saw
It's
the
a solid.
almond Snickers, and I thought, you know what? You know what I like? I like almonds. I like Snickers.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
very
I
big
know where this
mistake.
is at.
Very big
It
mistake.
was
It was
so bland.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so confused because I think of a Snickers, I'm like flavorful, chocolatey, all those good flavors, and then I think of like a Hershey's bar with almonds, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Snickers with almonds, it's like eating sand. It was very
Sucks.
bad, very bad,
Sucks.
absolutely very bad. I was so upset. I ate the whole thing though because I have an issue with food, but
I also found a tiny little brush.
Okay, I was trying
funny
to figure out what
story I
that
have
was.
about brushes. No.
Well, I'm wondering if there's like a little tiny person
Running
that
around.
lives in your house. You have a little Stuart
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like you've just dropped the Ninja Turtle movie accessory set at one point and it went everywhere.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hey everybody! Numbers.
So before we do numbers,
Oh,
we're
shoot.
like chat.
Okay.
So Fig Fan Samurai boys are back, and then he follows up, and I've lost all faith in him. Fig Fan Samurai, that guy who roasts Michael is hysterical. He is not. He's a monster. He is.
No,
He is
hilarious.
the
This
bane of my
person-
existence.
Has a fan page bigger than Michael's.
Right? Like, Spider Fan, I never liked Butterfingers. Same here. I tried
yeah.
Cookie Dough Twix bar, and it was pretty good. I didn't know that was a thing.
I think I could get down with that.
Ted
It's all right.
Darklow,
Yeah,
hello
the
friends.
left
How's it
one's
going,
better.
man? We need to have them on the show sometime.
Who was it?
Ted Darkclaw, that's hella dope toys.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That would be great. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because now I know who they are. Because I don't have time for cons. I'm just a busy man making moves, like getting everything going. So I don't have time for cons. But after you guys had mentioned them on the last show, I looked it up and pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. Eric the Meh, by the great deity in the sky, Nate has returned to us. It should be a crime to keep that face off air for so long. Michael,
Aww.
are you not sleeping, or is that your new look? The sad part, I'm not sleeping, so a little bit of both.
Sorry, I think it's my kid up.
Oh man, Anthony Albert, nothing tops peanut butter cups. Spider Fan, oh boy. Ted Darkclaw, we're always down. Yeah, man, we'll hit you guys up. Maybe we'll do like a joint toy therapy. That'd be fun. We haven't done one of those in a while. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So numbers game.
I'm just full.
Numbers
of
games. So, yeah, all right. So the number span is going to be between 1 and 100.
Okay.
Okay. And it is, because I love doing these, this is going to be the total worldwide box office gross of the 1993 classic, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story.
Question: is this 1 to 100 million or 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
or
1 to
dollars.
100 million.
And it's We're
1
Back
to 100.
Dinosaur Story. I don't even fucking remember this.
We're back
At all.
Dinosaur
Wait, no.
Story.
That's the one with the orange T-Rex, and they're in New York, right? Yes, I loved that movie as a kid.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Came out
So
the same year as Jurassic Park. It was a Steven Spielberg production, but he wanted little kids to have a dinosaur movie to go to too.
and what was the number
Because that
range
was the
again?
same year.
1 to 100 million.
1 to 100.
Animated. Okay.
I am terrified because I feel like at that time there's no way it could have been a huge explosive release, right? Right?
This is total, so this is going to include the DVD sales as well, right?
This is well, no,
theater.
this
Or did you say theatrical?
worldwide box office growth.
Okay,
So
box office. Okay, I'll stick
Yeah.
with that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna.
I'm
No, I'm gonna.
I'm terrified. I'm
Should I?
Oh man. All right. I'm ready when you are, Jamar.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it. I'll keep it.
All right. 3, 2,
I
1.
didn't put a joke on my board.
What was yours, Michael? I'm trying to...
33
Oh my
million
God.
465,969.
Okay. All right. So this is going to involve a little bit of old man knowledge on your part to decipher my answer.
I can't even see what Pearl Jam. 30
I'm
million?
assuming it's
Nope.
30
Nope.
because of Google.
It's
says
from the
30.
album 10. That's the album 10. So it made 10 million.
I'm so mad. Before I changed it, I had 13 million.
You
Should
know,
have
what?
kept it. Should've
Don't
kept
worry, because I was about to lower it down to 8 million. So that's total one.
No, you wouldn't. If I was at 11,
You were
11's
at, you
closer
said
than
13.
Or yeah,
it.
13.
You did say 13.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 is closer.
Oh
fine.
man, cool story about that movie because kids into dinosaurs. I have a gray area streaming service that allows me to watch movies and come across this movie, and he got mad that he tried to watch it. He watched pretty far into this movie because he's a kid. He doesn't really fully understand language, but it was in like Dutch. So he just was looking at the dinosaur.
As long as the visuals were there,
Yeah,
he's down.
but after about like 20 minutes, I'm like, that's not the English version of it. But yeah, anyways. So oh yeah, weekly purchases. So I just want to point out, I gave you 3 weeks to train, Michael. 3 whole weeks you had to work your mind, do number push-ups, and
First
you come
off.
back so flat. I
First
just
off,
don't understand.
we want to talk about 3 weeks. Well, no, I had to spend the first week getting the channel prepped for 2 weeks where we weren't going to be here. And then I
you
had
act as if we
a week
weren't
out of
recording
town.
these.
And then last week was the recovery week. So if anyone had it easy, it was you.
I mean, I was on the beach
Mm-hmm.
and playing a lot of Starfield, exploring the stars. So I guess I am probably on a more mental, enlightened place than you are. So that's fair. Anyway, so what I have, my weekly purchases are brought to you by Target clearances. So I flipped my Miles Morales comic figure, as Michael will call the turtleneck Miles Morales. It was on sale. I bought it originally for $25, so I just basically bought it again for $12 and returned the $25 one. So what I kind of got was technically free, but technically not because I paid a little bit more. So I
buy one,
got
get one free. Oh, you
it's
bought...
basically buy one. Yeah, so I got King from didn't you buy this, Nate? Do you
Yeah.
have it? Okay, I was gonna say I remember someone mentioning like how good the face looks on there. Looks pretty cool.
Yep.
The only thing that's weird, I know it's blue, but like technically these are different people,
They
right?
are.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Technically, they're different variants. But like if you painted this face blue, it wouldn't be the same as this one. So there's 2 different face scans, which is interesting. I mean, I understand it because some people would say that Hasbro has some of the best face scans. So I kind of understand why they would do that. They wouldn't just copy and paste. So I appreciate
That was so terrible that it made Nate choke.
that.
I'm sorry.
It's like he couldn't keep the bullshit in.
He couldn't.
But yeah, so I got that. That was technically free. So I got really excited about other clearance stuff, which pointed out later or earlier, whatever. I don't know. I wish I would have recorded my response because I was actually genuinely excited when I went down the aisle and it was, all this clearance stuff because I didn't expect to see that. So I made a purchase because they were very cheap. It was probably unnecessary, but also like kind of why not? Because I don't really have anything else to represent this on my shelf. So I picked up these, and I'm sure. Well, he's not looking at the camera. Look at the camera, Miguel. So I got the Johnny and Miguel Power Ranger Cobra Kai figures. I don't know 100% if I again needed these, but why not?
Were they down to
You know what
7
I
or were
mean?
they at 12?
They were 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was like $8. It was like $7.50 or
I
something.
thought they were
weird
7.
like
Yeah, I
that.
thought 750 was the.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? These are so cool. And I remember the first time like seeing them on the shelf. I was like, oh, I would get these not for $25. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I saw them again. I was like, all right. I'm feeling that high of like clearance, that clearance high. It was just that good dopamine. So I was like, I got to get these too. So I'll put these up here with my Turtle Power Rangers. So I have actually more non-Power Ranger Power Rangers than I do Power Rangers.
So I saw someone, and I almost was tempted to do this. They took those and they army built them because they have the mastheads, but they acetoned off the logos, so they were just generic like ninjas.
That makes sense.
And I
The
was
funny
like,
thing is,
Nate's about to go back to Target.
I was curious, like, I'm not gonna ever use these because that seen it sort of. I guess if you're, army building, but that defeats the purpose completely for these figures for me. So these will, if unspoken for, go in the trash. I'm just saying.
Take some ninja heads.
Yeah, if you want some ninja heads,
Nate's all
also,
about that ninja head.
If you want some head, I got you. Because I also have this. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this giant ass head.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I have it.
the helmeted one.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
do you know if Chucky B has it?
I think so because it came with Kang, so he
Kang,
got it.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's like,
Oh,
'cause I
yeah,
have an
that
arm
was-
for him, and I have an arm and a torso for you. So
That's fair. But yeah, that's all I had. It was just my clearance because I'm pretty sure I already showed the glow in the dark thing, and that's pretty much all I've been. Yeah. So
cool.
that's it.
Before I get started, I'm going to get us caught up in the chat here. Let's see. We've got Payne's Toy Samples. Hey, y'all. How's it going, man? Eric the Matt. I'm sure you
What
know
up?
nothing of a explosive release, Michael. I don't know.
Oh, he does.
I have some real rough stomach issues, so you have no idea.
Box office even. For sure.
Big Fan Samurai, how did you know that album was named 10? I'm assuming he's talking to Nate, and I have to assume it's because Nate is a fan. Or no, wait. How did you not know? That's because me and Jamar are not fans. So
if you paid me, and this is gonna sound ignorant, and I'm not, gloating about this, but if you offered me $1 million to name one Pearl Jam song, I'd be in trouble.
Me too.
Yeah, you're not.
I'd be in trouble.
You're not a white man in your 40s.
I'd be in trouble.
So,
But I know some
generally-
Radiohead. I give you a couple Radiohead songs. But I'm just saying, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Eric the Matt again, continuing your failing ways, Michael. Cobra Saboteur. Is this a new segment? I don't recall seeing you guys doing a live before. Now, someone better start bashing Hasbro so I can cure my blue balls. So we've been doing the weekly live show on Wednesdays for, I want to say, over a year.
It's been a while.
I'm gonna
Because
die.
it was. Oh, and this may be our last episode.
Yeah, we've lost Nate. The
No.
podcast is done. We don't have a thumbnail
The
anymore.
show would go on. We just wouldn't have anyone watch.
Oh, definitely. Like if I'm choking on air, definitely use those thumbnails throughout for
just use that last episode,
fine.
just frame by frame. That'll be the next years of
Yeah.
thumbnails.
Yeah.
With angel wings behind it.
And every
Oh my
episode
God.
ends with like in tribute to with the wings of an angel playing
Yeah.
or arms of an angel, whatever the song is.
Yeah.
Payne's Toy Samples, hit the like, people. I appreciate it, man. Nandor, yep. So yes, Chucky B does have head, so he's good on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Feel
that
bad.
makes it my turn. So I have a handful of things. We're gonna end with story time. So, if anyone hasn't realized yet, I have many of problems, and one of them is that I apparently buy a lot of the same turtle figures to do different things with them. And I agreed to buy a friend's
some
extra
help.
set a few months ago, and we just never were able to get together. So finally, he gave it to Jamar, and Jamar became our toy launderer because I did some stuff for him. And I have another set of the Lawson Turtles, and I'm also buying the set back from Nate because he decided he didn't want my other set that I sold to him. I need meetings or help or something.
Get some.
Along with that, he also pre-ordered and got another figure that he decided he didn't want, and I'm glad that he decided he didn't want, because I did not pre-order this, and I fucking love this thing. This is dope as hell. But I got and I don't remember, how the fuck do you say the name?
Don't. Whoa! Don't be offensive now. Just say it clearly.
Ninja? Snidja?
Isn't it just Sinja? I don't know.
Sinja? I don't
That's
know.
the problem with comics. I don't know.
But
names
this
are
thing
what
is
they are when I
fucking
read it.
cool. Like, I am officially gonna buy multiple of these. Like, this is fucking cool. So yeah, excited about that. Then before all that, even the friend of the show, the BFC, was kind enough to find me the new Target Fall Geek Out bullshit extravaganza Target employee Casey Jones. And I am glad that I waited, because I'm not a huge Casey Jones fan, but I was like, I feel like I should have him, and I kept like kicking the can on buying the white shirt version. But I like the wrapped arms better. I don't like the brown gloves. I like this look better. So I'm kind of glad that I was lazy and just didn't buy him for a year until this version came out.
I will say, while watching your review on youtube.com/Modern Toy Fair, I was trying to look at it and I kept thinking, like, what is it about this that I do like? Because the wraps are cool,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, there's something else. And obviously it's not the red shirt. So I came downstairs, looked on my shelf. It's the shoes. It's the white shoes.
Are his shoes different?
His brown shoe. Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize his shoes were different.
Let me put my ear back in. He has brown shoes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like boots. And I kept thinking, like, that looks so clean to me
Mm-hmm.
in a way of, like, it pops. Because I was thinking, like, I don't need the red one. That's just stupid. But the white shoes just pop so much with that
They
figure.
do.
And I'm wondering if the pants are even lighter.
I think the pants are also slightly different. I think these ones might be like
Yeah.
a brighter blue, where the other ones are more of a pale.
It just pops so much. So now I'm going to torment myself because pretty sure Wes had said, hey, do you want it? And I was like,
So
I don't know.
I guess I'm just gonna dox us. None of us live there anyway. Maslin just put theirs out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So if you want one,
So maybe I'll.
let me know, and I
maybe
can
I'll
drop
stop by.
by, or you can get it. Whatever. I'm off
Whoa.
tomorrow.
Unnecessary. But, you know.
Are you saying I'm unnecessary, or
No, it's just unnecessary that I need it, but I do need it.
I
Especially
think it's
because
the
there's
better version.
also-
Plus, you get an umbrella. Ella.
Yeah, and there's
Ella.
also this Let's Pose video that I think I might check out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah, it shows you all the cool poses you can put it in. There's also a bunch of shorts out there of like really cool photos that you can like check out. So yeah, tons of content out there for this awesome figure. Let's move on to the accessories that I saved from going in the trash. Jamar was kind enough that he was digging through his stuff and was going to be getting rid of stuff and purging stuff away because he decided he didn't need it. And I was like, yes, give it to me. So I'm going to go least favorite to favorite. So I've got the little
Least
NECA
favorite.
computer with the little lenticular man in it. Don't remember what it's called.
That has a name.
It does,
don't
but I can't
what it's
remember
called.
it. That was fucking 30 years ago. Then I got a more normal looking little computer. Also still from the Toon line, so it has that like deco, which will fit in well with the comic book stuff as well. And then my favorite one is these itty bitty little test tubes. and they all come out. Like you can actually like pop it out of there, so that way they can use them. So that's really cool. And then this fucking prick sent me a goddamn chili pepper.
Nice.
And
Nice.
You seem to enjoy it so much when we were doing that episode that I don't recall what we were talking about and why.
we were talking about who has the best accessories,
That's right.
I believe, which was like 3
Maybe.
or 4 episodes ago. Yeah.
I just remember you being really annoyed that they put a chili pepper and somehow that
Yes.
chili pepper would equate to having the closed wings in
Yes.
the box.
Yes, it did.
So like I was like, I'm just gonna give you that chili pepper because it's been bouncing around on my desk for like 10 months, a year. I don't know, however long I've been at this house.
All right.
So
So this last thing is partially why, well, mostly why we had been gone for 3 weeks. So both me and Jamar went on vacations. I went to Portland with my girlfriend because she had decided, since we missed out on New York Comic-Con, not Toy Fair, she wanted to meet the cast of Critical Role. And she had recently gotten me into listening to them as well. And one of the voice actors on there, like, I just really, like, he's hilarious. I'm always like, his character in all 3 campaigns has been my favorite. And then I was watching some videos, and he just, like, casually throws out there that he was the voice of Donatello in the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon. And I was like, no fucking way. So I went and looked up the IMDb, and there he is. And I went and listened to it. I'm like, that's 100% his voice. So since we were already going to Portland, I was like, fuck, I wish I would have gotten an autograph because they're sold out now. And my girlfriend had gotten autographs for all of them except for one. And she's like, just take mine. And I'm like, wait, no, like that's yours. Like the whole reason we're going is for you to meet them. She's like, yeah, but like Donatello's your favorite, and like you care about Sam Riegel way more than I do. And I'm like, okay, if you're 100% sure. So then we had to go and hunt down something to have him sign. And I went down to the toy department. And I went there because on eBay, this fucking thing is stupid expensive. And I'd messaged them, and they sent me a picture, and they had one that was in decent shape for like a third of the cost. So we drove down there and grabbed it. So now I have the 2003 Donatello signed by Sam Riegel, which
That's awesome.
I am super excited about. Great, like he's great dude. He's super funny, super nice. I could also tell that because most of them are known for Critical Role, except for Ashley Johnson, because she was the voice of Ellie in Last of Us, so her line was a little longer with people who were more interested in that. So like when I brought that up to him, like you could tell he had like a moment of relief, like, oh, finally something that's not just Critical Role. So like, yeah, it was really cool to get to meet him. And now I'm like, fuck, is this a new thing? Do I have to go and get like all of the Donatello voice actors autographs?
You should. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. Luckily, at least the one dude does like every con imaginable, so that shouldn't be hard. But I don't know if the other one still does.
Well, Rob.
Are you talking about Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
the-
Rob
Oh,
still
okay, okay.
does a bunch of
He does.
them. I don't know if the
Yeah.
other guy still does. So I'll have to figure that out.
Then you can get Corey Feldman's autograph.
Or the new kid that did Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah, see, I'd feel weird
I adored his voice. It was
meeting
amazing.
a teenager and asking for their autograph. Like that just feels.
Oh, wait,
At
you're
a
just so
show,
cool.
though.
You're
No,
so
no,
cool.
it feels. It
No,
just
I'm
feels. It feels questionable, is where
Okay.
I'm going with it. Just feels
Okay,
weird.
but you're you're getting him to sign a Ninja Turtle product though. Like, I don't
Not like
see
a
anything wrong with
photo.
that.
I
Yeah.
guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's not like you're the guy, like the 50-year-old guy who was at Horror Hound and got his picture taken with the girl that was in the movie Megan. Because I saw that.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying like
Yeah.
giving an example of when you did something, but then you said
No.
Megan, and I was like, oh, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember.
I
the
thought
story.
that's what you were trying to be
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know. It just feels weird.
Bring a kid with you just so it doesn't feel so weird.
That feels like
Yeah.
it's more weird that I don't have children and I just bring a child with me.
Well, here's the thing: if I ever
You
had an
can rent 'em.
opportunity, I would. like I will get an autograph for you if I.
Oh,
have an
okay,
opportunity.
I got you. I thought it was like, wait, you're gonna like lend out your child. I was like, this is getting
No.
more weird.
I mean, it would be nice for you to have someone more mature around you.
But let's see, this is a bad decision because I can't even keep track of like the basic necessities on my person, let alone another person. So there's no
fair.
guarantee he's returning home after this trip. He may have a new home. All right, let me. That's all I got. Let me go through chat real quick. Guess cop one more time before Nate takes his turn. Well, not a whole lot here. We've got Fig Fam. We got Nate. What is your favorite Pearl Jam song / album? I used to be a huge fan. I had all the live bootlegs.
Ooh, I was tracking a lot of those down at one point, but I had like 10. I just kept like my favorite ones, but my favorite album is Yield. My favorite song. It's honestly probably the State of Love and Trust, but it's the unplugged version. I just love that version of it, and I love that song that was on the single soundtrack. So, well, they can both go.
Fig Fan, Spider Fan. I finally got the new Mortal Kombat about 2 weeks ago. I'd say it's a great game. It looks really cool. I've never been a big Mortal Kombat
1?
person for some reason. Yeah, it's called Mortal Kombat 1
Yeah,
because they're like rebooting it.
It looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like the way it looks, yeah.
Eric the Mad Michael thinking of renting a mixed kid. Not surprising. This has to be someone we know, right? Because
yes,
no one
just gave
yeah, they just
a
gave
very important clue.
Yeah, that's someone we know then, because no one knew what your wife looked like or your child.
So that means this person not only knows well, I guess it would be an assumption, but they would have to know who my wife is.
I mean, if anything, if it's an assumption, then they're the racist for assuming that you date a white woman.
That is also true.
So
Or also maybe they were just thinking that if you had to choose a kid to rent, you would choose a biracial one. I don't know.
I think that's a little too elaborate. I think we've cracked the case here. This is someone we know.
That is
someone we know.
Flipped up.
That is a very
This
big
does
clue.
get my mom off the hook, though.
Yeah, because she doesn't know Jamar's wife. Yeah.
Poor Nate's mom. She's like, "Did you clear my name yet?"
He's like, "Nah, Ma. He still thinks that you're an asshole."
That's funny.
The
mystery gets more intriguing.
Yeah, this is
I love it.
This is game changing. Also, real quick for the chat, while something to think on while Nate is showing off his stuff, we are, I guess, technically considering / planning to do toy hunt videos. Is this something that you guys would be interested in, or are we about to be wasting some time? So let us know in chat while Nate shows off all his fun stuff.
Maybe let us know after you see all of Nate's cool stuff. Like, don't be thinking about it while Nate's showing off.
I mean, they could do both. Like, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be that big of a pondering thing.
What am I showing off here?
I don't know. They seem like I don't have anything.
What, I mean, all right. So, I actually have quite a bit, and I decided to, like, split it up. Because
like into
not all of it's
multiple
opened.
weeks, or in just a...
Yeah, because like for instance, like nothing came this week. This was all the weeks preceding, and I don't think anything's coming next week. So like I'm gonna have some stuff for next week. So I decided to split the stuff that I didn't open yet. That'll be next week, and then a big item that I did open, but I don't know how I'm gonna show it off yet. So
is it?
Yeah.
I won't spoil the surprise with my guesses.
So
I don't know what it is.
Did that not?
We'll go through.
If it's the big item you think it is, it might be the big item that he's selling me. Is what you're thinking?
Oh, okay.
Which I assume isn't it, because I haven't seen any updates on that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I
we
did
always
get
do this.
a couple of the Masters of the Universe. I'm just gonna keep talking. It's fine. So I did get. I opened up a couple of the Masters of the Universe Revelations figures that I got here. So I got Prince Adam, looking all scrawny and nerdy like he should.
He's like a child.
Yeah.
Usually he's a lot more buff in all other interpretations I've seen.
Well, yeah. So Revelations kind of took the idea from the 2000X series that Adam was a lot smaller, and it wasn't as obvious that it was just a guy a little bit more tan and in a wicker bikini brief, because that seems pretty. Like if you came into a room just like 3 shades darker, wearing a wicker bikini
Like, wait a minute.
brief, I feel like I would know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this kind of makes the disguise work a little bit better. I'm not a huge fan of the Prince Adam as a whole construct, but whatever. Fine. Cool figure. Yeah. And then we got, let's see if we got, either you guys remember his name?
Sunman.
Claw
There's
Man.
only one.
No.
There's only one Fister.
The grappler.
I thought there was
Glaplor.
only
Yeah.
one black guy.
There's 2.
There is. It's this guy.
Oh,
This was in Masters of the Universe proper.
That's true.
Before
That's true.
Sunman.
that's right. Sunman
yeah, so
isn't
this is
actual
Clamp Champ.
canon. That's right.
Yes. Yes. So this is Clamp Champ.
Clamp Champ.
So this is also from Revelations. So they're still able to pump those out. And I got a Target exclusive He-Man, which I am super pumped about this. We'll see if you guys can guess his name. This thing is so awesome.
Martianar. The Martianator.
I don't even have a guess at this point. Extendor.
Spaceor.
Oh, one, you've used that before, and that's excellent. That actually is a name. It's not his. But this is Slushhead. And
It does
this
kind of
is
look
from
like a slushie.
yeah, so this is from this is his original figures from the 1990 New Adventures of He-Man series. So now they've released 3. So we got He-Man, Skeletor, and Slushhead. I'm hoping we'll see more, but at least
Kinda
not
cool.
We're probably not going to anywhere. But I love the figure. The figure is great. He actually comes with. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was agreeing. Like, it is actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. He actually comes with a second backpack that you can swap on and put the tentacles on if you want. I like this one better because it's more like the old toy. And he actually has a different head too. That's like just a different expression. So, but I love him. I love New Adventures of He-Man. So I was pumped to get him, and I got him from Target.com. And when he shows up in store and goes on clearance, see what happens then. Then I got something that I wanted, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get. And it's a whole long, convoluted story that I don't feel comfortable telling.
Now you have to tell us after.
Well, you've already heard it.
Oh.
But I got the Dungeons & Dragons War Duke from NECA. And I love War Duke. I had this figure as a kid. And not a big Dungeons & Dragons guy, but I seem to have a lot of Dungeons & Dragons figures. So, but this thing is
I am a big Dungeons & Dragons guy, and I have no figures.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing is awesome.
Pretty awesome.
It's it's honestly what I felt like I was playing with as a kid, even though he was kind of a dorky action figure. Like, this is what it seemed like. It was so awesome.
That's sick.
So
I like that fire effect on the sword. Like, that fucking looks
yeah,
cool.
that thing is cool.
I like that it actually
This
breaks
dude-
away from the sword and isn't just like
Yes.
a fucking flat plastic piece like most companies do.
No, yeah, it actually goes through it.
Mhm.
It was actually kind of a little difficult to get it in there initially.
That's a shame.
So, but I always dug this dude's like covered leg and
Like
arm,
one
but
side.
then bare leg and arm on the other side. Yeah, and that cool helmet. So, I mean, come on.
No,
He's a Duke of War.
this is not connected to, well, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, to the Hasbro line, right?
That is right. It's not connected to that. This is based
'Cause that's
on
the
the old
animated.
LJN. This was based on an old toy line that LJN made in the 80s
Okay.
that wasn't connected to the cartoon, although he did appear in one episode. So to kind of tie the two in together, he did appear. And actually, so did Strongheart, which is another character they made. But they weren't regulars.
I'd want them to get
So
the
then I got-
animated line, like, license, because that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's very cool. All of them seem really cool. So far, that's the only one I've opened.
Oh, stay tuned next time.
So I canceled a lot of my pre-orders. You wouldn't know it, but I canceled a lot of my pre-orders. But one thing I did keep was
because
some
if
of the
so, then you're gonna be with us and you're not gonna get your shit anymore.
no, because
Oh.
I'm careful about what I buy from there now. But any exclusives, especially Pulse exclusives, I kept. And one of them was this amazing snow job I got. Yeah, I got an amazing snow job. This thing is so cool. So he's a deluxe figure, comes with lots of stuff. But I did open him, so I just was showing off the box. I was only keeping the box to show you guys. So, but this dude is friggin' decked out in all kinds of cool shit. He's got his skis. He's got his backpack with his snowshoes, and the skis can go in there, and the poles, and the sniper rifle, and the sidearm. Yeah. And I have him displayed with the hood down, goggles off, so you got different heads. So you can display him like the vintage figure with the goggles on and the hood up, or like I like to do, give him a little something different. So, but also showing off all his slick gear.
Is it just me, or does he look? Do you guys remember the show C Lab 2020?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that dude kind of look like one of the characters from that, like his head?
It's because of like
because he just has like that red hair and beard, and it's like
matches.
Yeah, maybe.
Nate's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, no.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Snow job. Interesting.
So
get over that.
Months ago, I did the Walmart pre-order for their exclusive G.I. Joe Classified, and I got one, the one that I thought was going to be difficult, but the other one that I didn't get, which is now delayed, and as anyone who orders anything from Walmart knows, once you get the delay notice,
you're fucked.
It's not happening. Yeah, which just sucks because that was Big Ben. One of my top, I think he was like number 3 on my top 10 list, which you guys can watch right here. If you click right here. It's not there. It's not there. Is it over here?
Not now. It'll be when it posts.
Oh,
it'll be
the replay?
Okay. Yeah, he'll put it up
All
right
right,
now.
so cool. So I did get Range Viper, though.
Oh.
This is one of the cooler characters to come out of the late 80s that was very menacing looking and had an awesome supernatural look, even though he was just a trooper with a badass helmet. But yeah, he is a really cool figure. And
that's a helmet that's not his actual brain?
Right.
Huh.
Yeah. So these are actual like dudes, and so they are like meant to be scary.
I just figured it like Cobra was just taking people's skin off and putting metal faces on them.
That'd be cool. That would be cool too. But yeah, he's awesome. I thought this was going to be the more difficult one to get because people like the army build, plus he's a cool looking character. I think he was an 88 or 89 year figure originally. I always loved him. I had him as a kid. Yeah. So this guy's sweet. I love him.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So, and then I got
get some of that stuff from
2 more classified things, but one I'm going to hold back because it's a little special. So,
like back till next week.
Then the next exclusive, no, just to the end.
Okay.
But I also got this.
Jesus.
So this was fun. Yeah. So this, I mean, honestly, opening the shipper box and pulling this out got me excited because, you know, getting little vehicles from G.I. Joe as a kid was like where it was at, and so it, you know, didn't cost the same, that's for sure. But I got this awesome Televiper figure that is really cool looking. He comes with multiple heads, so if you do want to army build them, though it's ironic that it's army building with a vehicle, which you can army build those as well. It just gets a little pricey, but you can have all your Televipers look differently. But I'm not going to display him in the vehicle. Yeah, I won't display him with the vehicle because I want to have him as his own. So I'll just have one of the few figures that I have doubles of, trooper-wise. But yeah, the Trouble Bubble is pretty cool. So it's pretty much straight out of the original design, but it's just a lot bigger.
I just love the name Trouble Bubble.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just like the mechanics of how that actually flies is just so weird.
It's just some jets on the back.
Cobra Flight Pod (parentheses Trouble Bubble). So that's cool.
Trouble Bubble.
So then I'm gonna show my big item, and then I'll show this item first.
Can't do that on YouTube, sir.
Classified. What?
Show your big item.
Can't do what?
It's Onlyfigs. Show what you like.
So a friend of mine did a custom for me as a gift for my birthday, and it is pretty awesome. And I don't know that we'll see this one get made, but if you want to very quickly go to your browsers and type in Ninja Force Snake Eyes or Snake Eyes version 5, you'll see a figure that looks like a much chintzier version of this one.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So this is pretty much so spot on. It is awesome. So yeah, this is Snake Eyes version 5 in the 6-inch form, and he did an amazing job. So painted all the belts the proper color, all the weapons are painted in the proper color, the handles on the swords. He's even got his little cutty things. He actually has 2 of those, but I used them to hold the sword in the other one. So, but yeah, this is awesome. I don't know that they'll ever, well, maybe someday they'll get to this one, but obviously this is version 5, so it's pretty late in the run.
I'm just
This
trying
is
to
like the last.
figure out all the pieces he used.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what I'm
like
looking
it's
like.
a Marvel Legends body, that I'm sure of.
Yeah.
Assuming a
the
Moon Knight
is
head.
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out the forearm gauntlets.
Yeah, he said, but I don't remember. And then the accessories were all taken off of classified, but because you can see he still has the Arashikage on the belt, which has been painted, like he did that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks dope.
That's cool.
It looks amazing. So, big fan of that. And then my wife and kid for my birthday picked me up something pretty cool that I wanted. And I'll show the box first.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Right. So this is what I got. And it did come with a carded figure. I didn't open that, but I'll still show it to you. Because I won't be opening this one.
Yeah, I assume that's gonna go on the wall, right?
Oh, yeah. So it came with a Mandalorian. But my favorite thing about the card, though, is this right there. It's just great placement.
So is that
cool little shot
figure
there.
any dramatically different from any of the other like 6 Mandalorians they've released?
No, not dramatically different. I'm sure the paint is different a little bit. It does have the cloth soft goods cape that the Razor Crest version had. I'm sure it's different somehow there. It does come with the Darksaber and the Beskar Spear, so it's a way to get the Beskar Spear without paying for the $90 exclusive by paying for the $140 ship. Your choice.
$90 exclusive was the one that came with the giant robots, right?
Yeah. But here it is itself. It is actually pretty cool. It comes with this awesome stand. It actually comes with a flight stand.
Well, it's on a ball too, so you can
Large
kind of like adjust it.
Yeah. Yep. And it actually comes with another one too that kind of like puts it lower to the ground, but also fits the ball joint. But yeah, you can.
Looks
And then, of
awesome.
course, it comes with the little Grogu that's like out. I just took another because I have a lot of Mandalorians, so I just took a random one.
Yeah.
I mean, it did come with the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's
No,
not the
I meant,
card
like-
one, yeah.
Yeah, it just
But
kind
it
of...
did come with that particular Grogu
Oh, okay.
because he's like reaching up. You can kind of.
So question, and
How
this could be
little
spoilers
Grogu?
for people who haven't watched season 3. Does the bubble come off so you can put a droid in it?
Yep.
Cool.
So not the droid itself. So it just has a
like a
section that
head.
comes out, and it's a piece. And then if you have the Droid Factory version, you can use that. But they are also coming out with a new version of R5D4 where the head comes off,
Okay.
so that you can put it in there. So yes, it is modular in that sense. So it's pretty crazy because I haven't dug it out, but I'm pretty sure this is in scale with my original N1 Starfighter from the Phantom Menace that I got back in '99. I think for $25. Maybe it was up to 30. I don't know. I can't remember because I know like originally Star Wars vehicles were like $20. So this was far from $20. I'll say that. But it's very cool. I love
I'd
it.
love to see
So-
both of them like side by side.
Right? So if you get
That'd be
those,
cool.
that'd be awesome to see.
Yeah,
a
I'll
picture
dig
of both of
them out. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I'm excited. Anytime there's a new vehicle, I will go out and pay full price to support, just because that's, yeah, I want a deal and stuff, but
At the same time,
sometimes you
yeah,
got to put your money where your mouth is. So,
if you don't
would I get a
support it,
second
then
one
you don't get
on
more.
clearance? Who knows?
So you doing
We'll see.
damn it, I can't think of the
Ghost.
name now. Yes, Ghost from what you call him.
Yeah, I got the.
You did it? Oh, we did talk about this already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
There's no reason. There would be no way for me not to like that one. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
speaking of that show,
So.
since you're getting these little guys, there is I'm assuming you're probably not watching it, right? Nate,
Watching what?
Ashoka.
What'd you call it?
Ahsoka. I haven't watched the
Ahsoka?
last episode.
Ahsoka. It's
Ahsoka.
AH.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will pronounce it how I want to. I'm a Midwestern.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last episode, but I otherwise.
Okay,
I'm caught
but
up.
you'll know exactly what character I'm talking about, and I have to have this character if they make it. That trooper with the gold.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck! It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Right?
It's
Right?
so fucking cool.
So cool. So cool.
And we know they're gonna make it. Like that.
Love.
That
Yeah.
entire
I mean,
fire
but
franchise
the
at
thing
this point
like,
is literally made just to make toys at this point.
Oh my god,
I mean,
it's so cool.
That used to be the case, but you don't understand the struggle that we go through to get vintage collection figures. Because as of right now, they have not announced Balin Skull or Shin Hati at all for
That's
the
surprising.
vintage collection. And then
They did Black Series though, right?
Yeah.
they did Black
Okay.
Series. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
So
alright.
I
But the
definitely
Black
want
Series are
those.
clearly concept art
definitely-
because they look slightly different.
Yes. Yeah, they don't look great. They don't look great, and so I'll be happy when mine are announced 6 months later and they look correct.
Look great.
So
So be happy that
yeah,
yours
but I
take
can't
longer.
wait for them to be announced. Yeah, no, and I hope
That
that we
is
get
so
Captain
cool.
Enoch, and I hope we get those stormtroopers. I hope we get Ezra with the little pack-in Turtle Man.
Yeah.
Those guys are so cool. So
I just would told myself like I don't need any more Star Wars stuff, and then I'm watching this show and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I want like
Yeah.
everything from this show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I've between
That-
Balin and then some of the troopers and
And you think we get like a?
I even want those weird I don't know what they were
The
on
snail
that planet,
people?
like those weird. No, not them.
the whales.
I like them.
You want a whale?
No,
oh,
like
like their
the
version of the
guys with
Tusken
the
Raiders.
helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because they literally
yeah.
sounded like them too. They did the
did.
thing.
Yeah.
But maybe that'll be the next HasLab is just a set of the space whales. And
Well, that would be
they'll be in scale so you can put the ghosts inside.
Jesus Christ. Nate would never be able to come downstairs to record ever again. To just be a space whale. and
No.
Nothing else.
Just be a space whale, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
the ghost is going to take up a lot of space. So
Yeah,
I do have
it's
another
massive.
big vintage collection item to show off next week.
Mhm.
Like I said, I just didn't know how to show it off. So we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see how it goes. Because I've been invited to set it up in my living room. Like,
What?
Oh, okay. I was like, where's this going?
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know what
like,
it
but-
is.
My wife's like, you should put this in the living room. And I was like, well, fuck, I was going to take it downstairs. Because I had it on the table, the kitchen table. I think that was just her way of appeasing me to take it off the kitchen table. Because that's where it's been since I got it. So I think the lesser of the two evils was in the living room. So,
That's fair. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I figured out what it is now. Okay.
yeah, I mean, to be fair,
be fair.
this week's episode and I think last week's, it's like actually on the shelf behind me, the box. So, eagle-eyed viewers can go back and take a look.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize at all.
Maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't know where I'm framed. It looks.
I
like
mean,
it
you can
fits,
see
but-
behind you, but you also moved you were in front of your Marvel Legends
I
shelf
did.
prior, where everything was sprawled out, and that's why you put boxes in front of it.
And now we know the boxes was one of those. Or is
Yes.
one of the boxes is
I mean,
where-
technically it was because it's in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, Snow Job was up there too. I put his box up there. So. We'll
So you've been
see.
giving little sprinkles of
Little
spoilers
nuggets.
Yeah.
for this week's
I
Onlyfigs
have
for
been.
a couple weeks now.
I have been, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I got a couple other box things. Just a few. And now that I'm looking around, I'm like, it's not really that many, but oh well. I'll keep a hold of them for right now. Because I want to show off Slushhead again because he's awesome.
Flashy.
Slushhead.
That's fair.
Flashy.
All
Came with
right.
lots of hands too.
Yeah, it seems pretty handsy, to be honest with you.
All right, real quick, let's get back to the chat. Chris Allen says he'd be interested in the toy hunt videos. Fig Fan Samurai unfortunately potentially shattered our entire idea of cracking the case. Just saying here, you have mentioned that Jamar's wife is a typical white woman who loves Starbucks and Target, so any loyal viewer would know he has a mixed kid.
That is fair.
At least you'd assume so.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we ever specify. I thought like.
But I don't know. I feel like that's a slip up, and we're covering the tracks now.
Yeah.
But also,
Could be.
is there an Eric? That we know, unless it's just like
That's probably just a kayfabe name.
a code name. Yeah.
So I'll mention it's a, because I don't know. Like I know Eric's, but none that you guys would know.
Right.
Which then was followed up by Eric the Meh saying that Big Fan Samurai let Michael think he's smarter than a 5th grade. Which, one, Jamar also was in on this, and 2, it's 5th grade. Jeez, learn to fucking type.
Maybe they mean
Not a good look, Michael.
5th grade as a collective. Like,
Yeah.
That would still be incorrect. It would be like.
No, are you
like,
smarter
you
than
have
a
to have
5th
like
grade?
class there, or it's still not
5th grade
correct.
class.
Yeah, you have to add a word then. You can't just say then a 5th grade. Then the 5th grade maybe would have been a stretch to like be like it's the entire class. Anthony Albert, that Prince Adam looks better than I thought.
Yeah, it's cool. As much as I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Prince Adam as a character. I think this is a really good version of it. It looks like the show. I don't know where the other head went. Like, I don't know where I said it, but he came with another head too. It's kind of like a laughing head, kind of to play off that Prince Adam thing. But yeah, it's good. I also have, well, I shouldn't say, but I have the rest of the wave. I just haven't opened it yet, so I'll show those next week.
Spoilers.
But
or
I would say
something to get people to tune in next week.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but and I've been wrong about this before, so probably don't listen to me. But I'm not for certain these are headed towards retail. This wave. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, there have been a lot of like rumors
Just 'cause
and stuff about Motu and retail and stuff.
Right.
Well.
So yeah. So if you really want
Guess
them,
later.
I would say grab them on Big Bad Toy Store like I did, and then if they ultimately come in and go on clearance, then well, you hold me accountable. But
Yep, you can send all your figures to be rebought at full price to Nate at P.O. Box 1234 6969.
Well, correction. It is only you.
Small
who
Farm,
buys-
Minnesota.
buys.
Wasn't there like there was like back when they actually have stuff, there was like an address that like everybody used, and it was like somewhere like that. It was something Minnesota.
No, I have
Oh well.
Big Bad?
No,
Oh.
just general things that you mailed stuff to. Nandor De Laurentiis, you know what I'm talking about.
Like he's like, I need the other guy who is of my
Who
age
is-
group who's gonna know
Of
this.
my age group, yes, just don't leave me hanging here with these youngins.
Meanwhile, we wait for Nandor to chime in. Chris Allen was taking some guesses at the alien guy, Clamp, or no, he was taking guesses at everything. He said Clamp Champ, and then he said Slush Head. Love that figure. That figure is great. Those classified figures are real nice. Nandor said the N1 release Midnight Madness May 3rd, 1999 for $29.99, and then again in 2012 for $29.99. Eric the Man, Nate is such a great friend to go along with Michael's story about his girlfriend. Is he like super behind? Like I haven't that was like 20 minutes ago.
I don't know that he's watching live. Is he?
He has to, or he wouldn't be able to participate in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Maybe he's only watching
20
when
minutes
Nate
late.
talks.
He-
Oh,
maybe.
it's-
well, then he wouldn't know I
kinda
brought
hard
my
to-
girlfriend, so it wouldn't make sense either
That's
way.
true. That's true. That's true.
You're slipping. You're slipping, man. All right. Well, I'm going to start closing out the show unless you guys have anything else, because it seems that Nandor's not going to come to your aid.
That's fine.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna find out what it is, and I'm gonna yeah, I'll bring it up next week. No one will care but me.
Also,
It's okay.
he says, Eric chimed in, you don't read your chat. I literally read our chat in between every thing we do. I'm just not going to be like, hey, Nate, every 5 seconds I'm going to interrupt you and drive you
So we
crazy.
believe
Because then Nate
you
would
read
never
chat.
come back. Then again, that would get rid of Eric, so maybe I should do that.
I do get snippy.
You
and
do.
Yeah.
We've been dad talked to multiple times because we've talked over you
Yeah.
while you were doing things. So the last thing I'm going to do is interrupt
That's
you to
this
reach out.
episode. That's this.
I am going to the Great Ohio Toy Show this weekend
Oh,
in
where's that?
Xenia.
Whoa, that's a ways, right? That's past Columbus.
Yeah, it's famous for two things: a tornado in the '70s and the movie Gummo, and now the Great America or the Great Ohio Toy Show. But yeah, it's like I've talked about it before. It's like 7, like fairground buildings filled with toys. It's nuts.
Oh, okay.
It's nuts. It's literally like by the third building, you're like, oh, here's another giant building full of all this great stuff. Like it becomes like too much. It's overwhelming. But it's still fun to go to. So Nandor and I will be going on Saturday.
Sorry, I was looking it up because I was curious.
Yeah.
No, I just thought of something. That's why I left.
Yeah. So, on that note, I guess we'll close everything out. If you enjoyed this video, as always, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out, gets you a bunch of toy-related content in your feed, including the reviews, how to pose videos, the weekly live stream, and the weekly podcast. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. If you'd like to get some merch with our logos and inside jokes on them, you can head over to tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. I don't know why I almost said Jamar_games.
I know. I could tell that you're about to...
Like, that doesn't make sense. Link is in the description below. If you are a fan of the channel and would like to help support us, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. That will also be linked in the description below. Apparently, I still haven't put the new graphic up for that. Interesting. You can check Jamar out over at TikTok at Jamar_games. Nate, what do you have for us?
You can check me out at the Speedway on 5th and Main at like, I don't know, probably like 2:30 on Wednesday.
So shortly after this show. Or 2:30
Yeah,
a.m.
usually on Wednesday afternoons.
I assumed you meant in the
Oh,
afternoon,
okay.
Jamar. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know what he was doing at the
Probably
Speedway.
check me there.
Depending
Well,
on what
you
you're
know.
doing, 2 different times. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's NateCon
definitely.
2023.
Yep.
Bring
We're gonna
slushy,
be
because we're getting hands. Slush head?
Plush Head.
Slush head.
It's
Slushy.
go get a slushie because we're getting clampy.
No, I said bring your slush head because we're getting handsy. That's the slogan for Nikon.
I like it. I want that on a shirt.
Well, you know what
Bring
that
your
means,
slush head
Michael.
because
I'm
getting
not
antsy.
doing it now.
You
When
have
people
to.
start
You're
buying more
legally
shirts, I will do
contracted.
it. But
You're
they are not buying all
contracted.
these shirts we're making, so I'm not making more shirts unless it's really worth it.
Well, as we discussed, it's a supply and demand. More shirts we have, more second party market. People need to start buying these shirts and scalping it.
We need to clear some out so they can try to scalp them. I'm confused. Watch the episode on Friday. Anyway, hopefully see you guys next week. It's great being back. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
I know
Feels
you not
rusty.
do welcome back when we first came.